Hello my lovely Pisces and welcome to Satara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader and this reading is for you for March 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I'm using 5 different decks and I'll put the decks in the description box below. So we're going to begin. We have 3 columns. So the first column here we're going to be focusing on love and relationships. The second column we're going to be focusing on money and finance. And the third column we're going to be focusing on career and projects. So we're going to start with this column here, and you have the light side of the Judgment card, which is the major arcana. And you have the Emperor, another major arcana, and you have this card here which is Get Clear, and it's in reverse, and it's card number 41. So this beautiful card here, the light side of the Judgment, is from the Twin Tarot Oracle, which is a lovely set, which is an oracle set, so then it's not a tarot set, but they use the major arcanas, and instead of doing reversals they do a light card and a dark card of each major arcana, and you have the light card of the Judgment, which is basically the Judgment card in the upright position. And there is an actual very clear message coming through about a particular relationship that may be playing out in your life. And with these readings, because they are general, it's really good for you if you want to place it in the area of your life that it feels right for you. So it may be in your romantic relationship, it may be in a relationship with a significant other that's playing out for you in the month of March. It could also, the messages can be in relationship to yourself. Okay, so just placing them in where it fits right for you. So the message that's coming through is that in the month of March, there's definitely a need to become clear and concise in your communication, and also having a sense of honesty as well. And by doing that, that's going to really allow the relationship to become strong and move forward. Because I feel there's an opportunity for a second chance in a particular relationship. And where I'm getting this message from is really from these 2 cards here. So you've got the Judgment card and you've got the Emperor. And when I look at these 2 cards, I really can see King Arthur and Guinevere. And even though their relationship didn't really end that well, I feel there's a potential of a second chance. So this could be in a romantic relationship. It could be a relationship with you and maybe a father figure or a business partner. There is a sense of a masculine and feminine energy happening here. So, and that's an energy rather than a gender. So, and I really feel if you're resonating with this, that this is you, this is your energy. And you're stepping forward and being really honest about your emotions and expressing them really clearly to the other person. And I feel the other person is actually quite warm and receptive. They may not sort of present that facially, but I do get a sense that they're going to be open to listen to you, because I feel they do want to have this second chance, whatever this second chance is to you. So that's the message that's coming through for these 2 cards, because this card here is Get Clear, and it came in reverse, but there's a real energy. It feels like it needs to be turned the other way around. So what I'm going to do, I feel the message from universe, spirit, God, whatever terminology you like to use, is this needs to happen at some point in this relationship, and probably in the month of March, is to get clear. And I do feel that's what you're doing. You're communicating with this other person in a very clear, concise way, because that needs to happen for this relationship to have a second chance. So if there is a relationship playing out in your life that you feel it needs a second chance, the message is through being honest, clear, and concise in your communication and being honest about your emotions. So that's the message that's coming through here. So we're going to move on to this card here. And I also, with these readings, some of the messages cross over. And this card here, the Lover's card, I do feel that this is also related to this relationship. And there is definitely a strong feeling it is a romantic relationship. So I do feel there's a great potential of this union and coming together, and also coming together as equal parts. the energy coming from these two cards, that you are quite different energies. However, you kind of, you're both equal, and you're able to kind of stand opposite one another in this sort of union, and one not being greater than the other. So that's just the message that's coming through these cards. So anyway, we'll focus back onto money and finance. And I have to say, I love this column. It's my favourite column in the three. So I feel that in the month of March, money is going to be abundant, and you're going to be financially secure. And it's happened through your own choices and your own wise decisions. Because with the Lovers card, it's also the choice card. So it's about making choices, not just from your head and not just from your heart. It's actually making a wise choice of merging these two energies, these two masculine and feminine energies, and making a wise choice. And also taking the higher path rather than the lower path. And I feel that you've really done that in relationship to your money and your finance. And it's really allowed you to have abundance, because it's like they're standing in the Garden of Eden. And also with the Queen of Pentacles, she is a court card, and she represents the signs of the zodiac. And she's a very hard-working queen. However, she is in a garden of abundance as well. So there is definitely financial security. So she's also very nurturing and caring, the Queen. And then the other card that you have is the exchanging gifts. So I feel that this comes back to this sense of balance between this union, playing out in your relationships, but also playing out in your money as well. I feel that these two columns here are quite connected. So maybe this relationship, this significant relationship that's playing out for you in the month of March that you need to be clear about, also involves money as well. And I do feel that there's going to be a coming together, and that sort of ability to give and to receive, and to be of equal parts to each other in your love life and also in your financial life as well. So very beautiful message coming through in this column here. And then we move on to your career and projects, and this way it gets a little bit sticky. So with your career and projects, you have the Magician. It's the dark side of the Magician. You have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Archetype card, the Poet. And I feel that the message that's coming through here is that in the month of March, you're feeling that you're losing your magic or your ability to manifest what you want to do in your career and in your projects. Or you may even be feeling that you're losing your ability in your actual skill. So say, for example, say you're I don't know why I keep coming up with these random sort of examples, but the random example that's just jumped in my head is, say you're a dancer, and because what we've all been through in COVID and been in lockdown and not being able to do our normal routines and practice our work and our projects like we would normally, say you're a dancer and you actually feel that you haven't trained like you would because of the restrictions, and you feel that you've kind of lost some of your physical ability, and your maybe even lost your confidence as well. So especially in performing, if you're used to performing in your job or in your projects, and that's been taken away from you because of the restrictions for the past year, there's a real sense in your career and projects that you've lost your confidence in your skills, and you're feeling that you're struggling manifesting what you'd like to manifest. However, I do feel there is a message from Spirit, God, Universe, whatever terminology you want to use, is to try not to focus on. So see how this Magician here has got all of the tools that he needs on his table. However, the cup's fallen over, the pentacle is spinning, and he looks quite distressed, and he's not being able to manifest what he wants to manifest. And I feel that the message coming through is to take your time and focus on one of these elements at a time. So one element, the cup, is going to be representing your emotional connection to your projects and your career. The pentacle is going to represent the financial support to your career, or your earnings, your incomings and your outgoings. The wand is going to be connected to the passion that you have to your career and projects. And the sword is connected to your ability to think clearly and make clear decisions, and also find clarity as well. And I feel the message is about finding clarity. And the reason why I'm saying that is coming through this card here, get clear, but it's also coming from this card here, the poet. And if you think of the poet, for me, the poet, if it's connected to, the poet is actually connected to probably all of these little tools here, but predominantly for me, it's connected to the sword, because that's communication, and it's the spoken word, and it's also thought. So with the poet, they have a thought and they express it through their language, and they share it with the universe in a very beautiful, creative way. And I feel the universe is really encouraging you to be patient and focus on one at a time, one of these at a time. I'm not even able to express myself. What I'm trying to say is focus on one of these tools at a time, and it will come back to you. It will all start fitting into place, because I do feel that there is a lot of worry and stress around feeling that you've lost your skills. However, universe is really encouraging you to say, okay, focus on one at a time. So at this point in time, focus on finding clarity, clarity in your thoughts, clarity in your communication, and then your passion for your job and the emotional connection that you have for your career is going to help you move forward, and then the finances will come in. So does that make sense? I hope that does make sense. I know I say this in every single one of my videos, and I've got to try to stop saying it, but I'm going to say it. I really hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you resonate with this, and if you do, please press like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.